Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my second full video I'm making, and yeah, okay, so this video is going to be about what it's like having a broken ankle or like being in a cast, because I got a comment from someone who wanted me to explain how it feels and stuff like that. Right now, unfortunately, I couldn't make this when I still had my cast on because I just started school and I was really busy. I just couldn't find the time. I know it's kind of a weird excuse, but I have a boot on right now, but I still have my cast. It's like sod, so it's not like intact, but I can show you it. Basically, well, I'll show you it at the end. Basically, what it's like, he was asking me like how it feels. It's kind of like, it felt normal because you get used to it, but now it feels kind of weird because like I can walk on my foot now, kind of, but I couldn't when I had the cast on. But it was itchy a lot, and it was really itchy near where I got my surgery, but I couldn't itch near that because I would have irritated it and it would have opened the stitches and everything. But I had to stick down like a ruler or a pencil a lot to like itch it because it was really itchy, and now my legs are also really itchy because it's been exposed to air. But yeah, and they also asked me, I actually need to see like the questions. Okay. So, unfortunately, I can't really explain how like it feels to be in it. It's like, it's a weird feeling. Like, it's not, like, it was comfortable because it had like a sock on the outside, but it's plaster. So, like, I had to, like, at school, I have like an elevator and stuff like that, so I got to go around, but I have to be on crutches for like another month, and I was on crutches the whole time at school, and it's weird, especially when you saw it off, because like the saw won't cut your skin. They even prove it by putting it on their hand, but it like tickles. I know I'm like getting off the subject of what it's like, but yeah. So I don't know if it's gonna actually record if I like go into YouTube. So if this like cuts, and I'll just get another video, but hold on, give me a second. Okay, so the person who like asked me to do this, they said it was a bucket list thing to have a cast. You do not want to have one. You can't walk around. My skin is irritated. Like my leg is so skinny. I think I can actually show you my leg if you guys like want to see it. I'm giving you a trigger warning, so if you don't want to see it, then just skip forward. But it might trigger some people because it's a bit. So it'll giving you a warning. So if you don't want to see this, I would leave right now. But it's like really skinny. Like the muscle is dead. So you do not want to have a cast, and you do not want to go through a broken ankle because it hurts like hell, and it's just not good because you can't walk around. You have to go to physical therapy, especially if you broke it like I broke it. I had to be in four things in general. First when I did it, I was in splint for 3 days, and then I got my reduction, tried to put it back in place, so I was in a hard cast for like a weekend, and then I got my surgery, so I was in like another splint for a week, and then I got my hard cast. I was in that for 5 weeks, so I've been in it. I haven't been able to walk in like a month, almost 2 months. But it's not good. And I have to be walking around in a partial bearing boot for a month, and then I can walk around in a boot for a month, and I'm finally able to walk again. But then I have to go through this oh my god, physical therapy, and then I can't play sports for a while because, yeah. And the doctor said I couldn't play sports until like after 6 months I broke it. And well, it's like fully healed, so I can't play basketball this year, which is kind of really bad. But this is my leg. You can see how skinny it is. Hold on, let me give you guys a better view. The bad part is covered up with my sock, but you guys can tell how skinny it is compared to my other leg. It's bad, and it's just bad. I can wash it now, but it's still not very good. But yeah, so I wouldn't put that on your bucket list. I wouldn't try to break your ankle. Please don't do that. And my surgery bill don't even want to talk about it. So yeah, that's my foot, and I have to wear it with a sock or else it will irritate my skin. And it gives you blisters if you rub against it for too long, so yeah. Anyways, I have to put this back on for a second. And also, when you break your ankle and you have a cast on, all the blood flows down to your, like, whatever you, like, broke it, like your arm, whatever. You grow a lot of hair for a while. Like, it's like horrible. Like, it'll be like you'll grow more hair than your other leg. It's really bad. So I'm just warning you guys about that if you break your ankle or your arm. So yeah, I wouldn't want to break your arm because yeah, no, it's not like a little thing you want to do. Oh my god, I just ate breakfast, so my stomach is making weird noises. Okay. And I still have to walk around on crutches, but I guess I can show you my cast now because they wanted me to make it when I have my cast on to like describe more like accurately, but I was gonna do it Wednesday night, but I didn't have time and I completely forgot to. Here's my cast. It's sawed in half because I have to saw it in half to take it out. If they put it together, oh, and I might have to don't mind any of the names. And I don't have a Sharpie right now, but I will write the person's name who I don't know if he wants it to be mentioned or not, or whatever gender it is. I don't want to be like that, but I will write your name on it and I will post it on my community channel. Hold on, I'll show you the back, the foot. This is the foot. And I had to wear a boot, like not a boot, but like something to cover it, because you can see it rubs off the bottom. So, yeah. And it does not stink, surprisingly. So, yeah. Suspecting it to stink. Anyways, next question. Okay, next question was like, how bad does your ankle hurt, or like what does it feel like in your cast? I kind of already answered that, but like, it's not really like, oh my god, okay, so it doesn't hurt anymore because I already had surgery. I already had a week to like keep from swelling. That's why I was in a splint, not a cast right away, because if it swelled and you're in the cast, it's not good. So that's why when I had my reduction, they cut little holes in it so I had room if I was swelling. But my ankle was like way better than it was when I first got my cast on, because it was swollen like bad, and there was a bruise. So when you break something, there's gonna be like where you fracture it, there's gonna be a bruise because it's like the bone is out of place. And they also were wondering how like I broke it, or like the x-rays. Sadly, well, I don't really know how to show the x-rays. I guess I can show it on my community. But the break, you know how your bone's like this? If it was like this, if it broke like that, they would have easily been able to put it back together, and like I would have been fine. I would have been I wouldn't have been fine, but like I would have had a better recovery, or like a faster recovery. But no, my bone broke like this, so they had to put pins in my leg. So now I have a metal plate in my leg and a lot of screws. So yeah, because the difference between this is to just put it back together and wrap it up in a few weeks, you're fine. But no, like this, you have to put it back together with pins. And then I had a piece of my bone who was over my growth plate, so that means like obviously I wouldn't be able to grow correctly and I wouldn't be able to walk. So they had to do surgery and take it out, and now I'm going to have a scar on the leg that I broke it on the rest of my life. So yeah. But yeah, so I didn't my ankle wouldn't really hurt in that cast because like it wasn't swelling or anything, and like the pain already gone away. So oh my god, I was just on my phone. Oh my god, scared me. But yeah, the pain already really went away, so I didn't really hurt unless I fell over, which I did do a few times in the driveway. And yeah, so next question. Okay, next thing was, do you like wearing it and having it signed? No. I do not like wearing it. I like to walk around. I mean, having it signed was really fun, 'cause like, oh, you can put your signature on it and stuff like that. And, oh, it's fun to sign it. You have memories. It's bad memories, but I don't like having it on. And I mean, the boot's way better. It's way more comfortable. I feel like my voice just like, I don't even know what happened there. But they also asked me to write their name on it. I'm gonna have to write, like, it's small because, like, yeah, I have to, like, I'll write it on, like, the foot, but, like, my parents, I don't know if they want me writing some random's name on my cast, but I will post it on, like, when I post, I don't know, I'll post it on my community, but I'll, like, write it, like, on the foot, I think, because I don't think they'll check it. I'll write it right here. That's good. If you want somewhere else, then just tell me. But, yeah, in this video, like, the cast that you saw in the video where you asked me to do this, whatever your name is, I don't want to, like, say your name, but it's not your name. It was a splint. That was, like, a few days after I got my surgery, and I had to go under anesthesia and all stuff like that, and it was not good. Because anesthesia makes you a little bit weird. But, yeah, next question. Okay, next question is, can you move your toes around? Is it really tight? It was actually not tight. When you put it on, they like put a stand or like in your feet area, so you have some room. Because if it was tight, it would be way more uncomfortable and stuff like that. And no, I could actually move my feet around like pretty good because I had to, or else it would actually not be good and it would ruin the purpose of the cast. And yeah, I could still, like, it wasn't that tight. It was tight around like where I actually broke my ankle, but like up near my knee and down near my feet, it wasn't really tight because they made it like so. Oh my god, sorry, I'm like about to yawn, but I don't want to yawn in the middle of the video. Anyway, next question. Okay, next and final question. I just yawned, so my eyes are like. They said like sometimes hurting your ankle like feels like an 11 out of 10 of pain. When I first broke it, it was horrible. Like, sometimes, like, either when you break something, you go through, like, you either do one out of three things. I'm sorry. Either you pass out, you are in shock, or you start screaming. See, I was in shock, so I didn't know what was happening at first because I was playing softball, and I was sliding, and I was at a tryout. I'm not gonna say the name though of the team, but I was sliding and it cracked. Like, you could hear it, and I know my coach heard it too. So my coach said to help me off the field, and then my dad had to help me into the car, and then we had to drive to the hospital. And I waited literally 2 hours in the hospital waiting room to wait for x-rays because it was that busy, and it wasn't a great hospital. They literally did nothing about it. They only put in a splint and then sent me home. He gave me a shot of morphine and that was it. And it hurt. It's like a feeling of like someone like hitting your leg with a scooter, but it's like your bone. If that makes any sense. Like, if that makes any sense. But like times like 300 because it does not feel good. It's like hard to explain. It's like you just rolled your ankle or like hit your ankle on something, but then the pain doesn't go away. It just stays there. It was not good. And they asked you at the hospital, like, oh, how was the pain? And at that point, I already had morphine, so it was like a 7 out of 10. But when I broke it, it was like an 11 out of 10. So, yeah. Okay, guys, that's all I have for today. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye!